Hi, this is P&M Senior Wellness. Let's give those legs some love today. If your knees feel weak, shaky, or painful just standing up, you're not alone and you're not stuck. The truth is, most papas and mamas don't lose strength because of age. They lose it because the supporting muscles around the knee quietly shut down. And when that happens, even the simplest steps feel scary. But today, we're bringing you one of the safest, calmest ways to wake those muscles up again: the chair-supported horse stance, a gentle isometric hold that strengthens your legs without bending your knees deeply or straining your joints. You're going to feel steadier, warmer, and more in control. And later in this video, I'll show you the one alignment mistake that secretly makes knee pain worse for people over 60 and how fixing it can instantly change how stable you feel. So stay with me, breathe easy, and let your body settle into this moment, because the next few minutes might be the turning point your legs have been waiting for. Before we start, do me one small favor: tap like and comment the letter C so I know you're committing to stronger, steadier legs this week. And most importantly, don't skip any part of this video. You might miss the one step that changes everything. Benefit 1. Strength without knee pain. When your knees hurt, it's easy to believe your legs are getting weaker because of age. But the truth, Papa and Mama, is gentler than that. Your strength isn't gone, it's just been hiding behind tight joints and tired muscles that haven't been asked to work the right way in a long time. And that's why this simple, supported stance is so important. It gives your legs a chance to get stronger without bending deeply, without grinding the knee, and without forcing your joints to carry the full load by themselves. The moment you shift your weight evenly into both feet, even before lowering a single inch, the big support muscles in your thighs and hips start to wake up again. That gentle awakening is the beginning of real strength, the kind that lets you stand up from a chair with less effort, step onto a curb without hesitation, and feel safe moving through your home. And here's the part many people don't realize. Knee-friendly strength doesn't come from big movements. It comes from small, steady signals. Movements where the joints stay quiet, the breath stays calm, and the muscles do just enough work to remember their job. When the body feels safe, the muscles turn back on. When the body feels threatened, the muscles shut down. That's why this supported stance works so beautifully. It keeps your knees out of danger while inviting the surrounding muscles to come alive again. Try this one small cue while you listen. Place your feet flat on the floor and imagine pressing the ground away ever so slightly, like you're sending your weight downward instead of forward. You don't have to bend, you don't have to move fast, and you don't have to chase pain. That tiny downward pressure tells your legs, "I still need you." And your muscles will answer right away. Many seniors feel their thighs activate within seconds. A warm, steady feeling that says the body is working again, but the knees are safe. And for some, that moment is emotional. It's the reminder that their legs are still capable, still willing, still ready to support them. And this is why the chair-supported horse stance works so well. It builds strength from the hips downward instead of pushing force into the knees. It trains the muscle groups that protect the joint, the glutes, the inner thighs, the deep stabilizers, the very muscles that make walking feel light and make daily life feel easier. These muscles act like a natural shock absorber system, taking pressure off the knees so you can move with more freedom and less fear. Strong legs don't come from pushing harder. They come from awakening the muscles that were designed to carry you without pain. So as we move forward, remember this: every gentle activation you feel today is a step toward independence, the kind of strength that helps you trust your body again. Let these small moments of effort remind you that improvement is still possible, that healing is still available, and that strength can return quietly, safely, and steadily. And in the next section, I'll show you why this simple stance doesn't just build muscle, it retrains the whole system that keeps you balanced. Benefit 2. Brain-body coordination reset. One of the most overlooked parts of aging isn't weak muscles, it's the slow fading of the connection between your brain and your body. That quiet delay you sometimes feel when you start walking, or the half-second of hesitation before stepping off a curb, isn't just physical. It's your nervous system asking for help. And the beautiful thing about the chair-supported horse stance is that it gives your brain exactly what it's been missing: a safe, steady environment to relearn how to control your body with confidence. When you place your hands on the chair and ground your feet, your brain receives a clear message about where your body is in space. That message becomes sharper with every second you hold the stance, like tuning a radio, until the station finally comes through without static. What many people don't realize is that your brain depends on constant feedback from your joints, your muscles, and the tiny sensors in your feet. These signals tell you where your body is, how stable you are, and how much force to use when you move. But over the years, after long periods of sitting, old injuries, or simply moving more cautiously, those signals can become dull, not broken, not gone, just quiet. And when the brain doesn't receive clear information, it responds with hesitation. That's why you may feel unsteady even if your legs are strong enough. Your body isn't failing you. The communication line just needs repair. This stance gives your brain that repair time. By grounding your feet and giving your hands a stable point of contact, you remove fear from the equation. Your brain finally has space to listen again. When safety is restored, the nervous system becomes more responsive, more alert, more aware of your body's position. This renewed awareness is what helps you react faster when something unexpected happens. A wobble, a shift in the floor, a sudden turn. Here's a simple cue to feel this connection waking up. Gently spread your toes inside your shoes. That tiny shift sends information up through your ankles, your calves, your hips, and finally to the balance centers deep in your brain. Nothing dramatic, nothing forceful, just high-quality signals traveling through the body again. And the more consistent those signals become, the quicker your body reacts. That's neuroplasticity, the brain relearning, rewiring, and responding in real time. This is why so many people over 60 who practice gentle, supported stances say they feel quicker on their feet, even though the movement is calm and slow. Their brain is learning to trust their legs again. And with trust comes smoother movement, less wobbling, fewer stumbles, and a rising sense of certainty each time you shift your weight. Think about what that means for daily life. Steadier steps in the kitchen, easier turns in the hallway, more confidence getting out of bed at night, and fewer moments where you feel unsure of your footing. Rebuilding the brain-body connection isn't about becoming athletic. It's about restoring independence, one calm moment, one clear signal, one steady stance at a time. Benefit 3. Better leg circulation and warmth. One of the quiet frustrations many papas and mamas feel is that heaviness in the legs, the swelling around the ankles, the cold feet at night, or that slow, sluggish feeling when you first stand up. It can make you feel older than you are. But here's the hopeful truth. Your legs still remember how to move blood upward. They just need a little help waking that system back up. And this is where the chair-supported horse stance becomes surprisingly powerful. Even though the movement is gentle, the moment you press your feet into the floor, your calf muscles begin acting like a natural pump, pushing blood up from the lower legs and back toward your heart. You're not jumping, you're not squatting, you're not straining. You're simply activating the very mechanism your body was designed to use every time you walk. And what's so comforting about this movement is how quickly your body responds. Unlike many exercises that take weeks to feel different, circulation responds almost instantly. Just standing with intention, feet planted, weight balanced, breath slow is often enough to get the lower legs working again. When the calf muscles contract even gently, the veins inside them open and close like valves, squeezing blood upward and clearing out that heavy, stagnant feeling. This is why many seniors say their legs feel lighter, looser, and less stiff after only a few seconds. Their body isn't magically younger, it's simply remembering how to circulate blood efficiently again. Try this small cue with me now. Imagine your feet rooting into the ground as if you're trying to make the floor warmer beneath you. Hold that gentle, steady pressure for a moment and notice what happens. A slow warmth begins rising through the calves, spreading into the thighs, loosening the stiffness that's been sitting there all morning. That warmth is circulation improving, and it's one of the earliest signs that your legs are becoming more alive and responsive again. For many seniors, this single benefit alone brings a huge shift in daily comfort. Less swelling after sitting, easier steps after resting, and a sense that the legs aren't dragging behind the rest of the body. And here's something even more encouraging. Better circulation doesn't just warm the legs, it helps improve balance, reduces nighttime cramps, and keeps the joints nourished with fresh oxygen and nutrients. When your blood moves well, everything moves better. your muscles, your joints, even your energy levels. You feel lighter, steadier, and more capable as you go through your day. This isn't just about better blood flow, it's about reclaiming the feeling of being supported from the inside out. When your legs feel warm and alive, your whole body feels more secure. And now that your legs are waking up from the inside out, it's the perfect moment to talk about the benefit that ties everything together. Building the quiet confidence that makes every step feel secure. Benefit 4. Confidence in every step. One of the greatest gifts you can regain after 60 isn't just stronger legs, it's the quiet confidence that comes from trusting your body again. Many seniors tell me they don't stop moving because they're tired. They stop because they're afraid. Afraid the knee won't hold. Afraid the foot might slip. Afraid of that one unexpected moment that could lead to a fall. But the chair-supported horse stance gives you a safe place to rebuild that trust from the ground up. Every second you hold yourself steady, with your hands resting lightly on the chair and your feet grounding into the floor, you're proving to your body and your mind that you're still capable, still balanced, still strong. Confidence doesn't arrive all at once. It comes from these small, steady victories where your legs respond the way you hope they will, over and over again, until that hope quietly turns into belief. Try this feeling cue as you listen. Imagine the floor gently rising to meet your feet, supporting you from beneath like a firm, quiet foundation. Notice how that image softens the tension in your knees and spine, allowing your body to stand taller without effort. That shift, that sense of being supported, is what confidence feels like at the physical level. And when your body starts to recognize that feeling again, daily life changes. Standing up from a chair feels easier. Turning in the kitchen feels safer. Walking down the hallway at night feels less uncertain. You begin to move through your home with a little less caution and a little more ease, not because you're ignoring your limits, but because you finally trust the strength you've been rebuilding. This kind of confidence isn't loud or flashy. It's steady, deeply personal, and incredibly freeing. And now that you understand how all 4 benefits work together, let's bring everything into one simple, practical moment. I'll guide you step by step through exactly how to do the chair-supported horse stance safely and gently, right where you are. How to do the chair-supported horse stance. Let's bring everything we talked about into a calm, simple moment you can follow right now. Find a sturdy chair and stand facing it, close enough so your fingertips can rest gently on the top. Not gripping, not leaning, just a light touch so your body knows the support is there. Now set your feet a little wider than your hips, with your toes turned slightly outward, just enough to feel natural. Before you bend anything, take a slow breath and press your feet into the ground, as if you're settling your weight evenly across both legs. That alone begins the stance. You're already signaling to your legs that it's time to wake up, but in a safe and controlled way. From here, soften your knees just a few centimeters. Not a squat, not a dip, just a gentle unlocking of the joints. If you feel any pressure in the knees, rise back up a hair. The movement should feel safe, steady, and controlled. Imagine your hips widening and settling comfortably between your legs, while your spine stays long and relaxed. Think of your upper body floating, while your lower body anchors you. Keep breathing slowly, letting the shoulders drop away from your ears, and notice how much calmer the stance feels when the breath is smooth. Hold this gentle position for 10 to 20 seconds, feeling the warmth grow in your thighs and the stability rise through your core. As you hold, keep your knees aligned with your toes. If you have a mirror nearby, this is a great moment to check that all 3 hip, knee, and toe form one clean line. This alignment is what protects your joints and allows the right muscles to do the work. When you're ready to come out, press into your feet and let your body float back up to standing without rushing, as if you're being lifted from underneath. That's all it takes. This simple stance, done consistently, is one of the safest ways to build strength, balance, and confidence after 60. Over time, your legs will feel warmer, your steps steadier, and your movements more supported, and it's something your body will thank you for every single day. Mini challenge. Try 15 seconds right now. All right, Papa and Mama, let's turn this from something you're watching into something you're feeling. If there's a chair nearby, stand up with me for just a moment. Place your fingertips lightly on the back of the chair, set your feet a little wider than your hips, and soften your knees just a touch, only a few centimeters. Now press gently into the floor, like you're grounding your legs into the earth. Don't force anything. Don't chase pain. Just settle in. We're going to hold this together for 15 seconds. As you breathe slowly, notice what wakes up first, maybe a warm buzz in the thighs, a steadiness in your hips, or that gentle, "I'm still here" feeling from your legs. This is your body turning back on, safely and quietly. And if you're already feeling a little more solid than you did a moment ago, that's the beginning of real change. Thank you for watching this routine. Before you go, tell me in the comments what part of today's practice made your legs feel the safest or the strongest. As I mentioned at the beginning, the biggest mistake many people make is letting their knees collapse inward. Keeping your hips, knees, and toes in one line is what protects your joints and makes this stance truly healing. Stay gentle with yourself as you practice, and let the strength return in quiet steps, not rushed ones. Your body learns through consistency, not force. Keep showing up for these small moments, and you'll feel your balance, confidence, and independence grow day by day.